Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
The winner is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. 3 out. 3 out.
On play action, Allen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Allen sliding out of the pocket. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Allen off the play fake. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flushed out right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Allen going to get this one to Singletary. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Again, they'll throw with Allen. They'll roll him out right. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 6.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Double dog. That's the way. Alert 3. Alert 3. Shoot.
56.
Allen maybe with a free play. Rolling to his right. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They go play action with Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. Mixon with a first down carry. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
We're scoreless after one. From the 45 on 2nd down, Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And Diggs has it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A.J. Epinesa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. From midfield, here's Allen. Flushed out right. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Allen again. It's complete to Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now the extra point. And It's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7. Bengals 7. Tyler Bass to kick off Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Second and 7. Once again, they run with Mixon. Shedding the tackle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down, Cincinnati.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
He's brought down.
Be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd down and 5. Here's a give to Mixon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow on play action. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as he'll decide to go for two. They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a one-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 26 and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And again, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
on play action. Allen. He'll buy some time right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Check Mike 57. Mike.
Allen going to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bills on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch the screen. 59 Mike, 59 Mike, check. Let's go, D. Mike, check, 59, 59.
Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
3 buzz.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Half 85.
1 final try here for Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On first down, Mixon, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And down inside the 15 he goes. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. Mixon, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. McPherson's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 95 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Here we go. 180. 25.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys.